Hello, everyone. I hope you guys had a good Saturday and a good Sunday. It's almost the end of the weekend, but uh, yeah. And yeah, yesterday I took off my day, and so I probably will be posting. Normally, I'll take off my day Saturday because I'm not doing it Friday anymore because I have weather relations to film. Or I'll take it off Tuesday or Thursday, depending on how much homework I have. So if I don't have homework, I'm gonna post, but if I have a ton of it, I'm not gonna post because I have a bunch of stuff I have to do. But Yes, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, and make sure you turn on notifications so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Trust me, you won't regret subscribing. And yes, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be sort of doing a day-by-day forecast for this week. We're going to be looking at the GFS model, the Canadian model, and the European model. So this is pretty much what's going on this afternoon on the GFS model, which is what we're going to be looking at. We could see some lake effect snow showers across the Northeast, especially in portions of Maine, uh, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, and even maybe northern Pennsylvania. It's also because there's still some moisture from Winter Storm Henry back there. And yeah, we were seeing another system hitting the northwest. We can zoom in on that. We see we have some snow in the mountains of Washington and Oregon. We have some rain also. And pretty much a zonal jet stream pattern currently. Seasonal temperatures for pretty much the east, and a little bit below average for the west. But we're going to be looking at temperature anomalies at the end of the video for this week because we do have a few different systems coming through. We have some we have a potential two big systems potentially. This evening. We see that Clipper system making its way down further into Michigan, maybe some rain in the south end of that, and even maybe coming in New York this afternoon. Oh, I also want to say something. I am going to be having a discussion live stream, and I really enforce you, I guess, to join this live stream because we're going to be discussing channel videos, what kind of content you guys would like to see more. And that's going to be at about 9:30 to 10 p.m. when it's going to start, and it'll last until about 10:30. It's not going to be a weather live stream. It's going to be talking about the YouTube channel, so please join that. I really want to hear what you guys want to say, or what you guys would like, or what you guys would want me to do for the YouTube channel. And so please join that. That'll be tonight, of course. I was going to do it last night, but I just decided because I wasn't busy last night. I just didn't want to upload really. It didn't feel too good. But yeah, so across the west coast, we see this evening. We see the snow in the higher elevations and some rainfall for the lower elevations. Not really extreme heaviness, but we will be seeing that. We could see some moderate snow at that Clipper. And then this is tomorrow morning. We still see the little bit of rain and snow from the northwest, and we still see that Clipper system making its way into Pennsylvania and New York, potentially bringing some snow showers. And so, yes. And so we're going to be looking at tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at our next system. So we still have that during Tuesday in the northwest areas of the country. Then we see a little piece of energy coming out of the mountains. It is involved with this a little bit. Not really though. This is a piece of energy with this there's sort of a tiny trough right there, and sort of see it on this. The jet stream sort of goes. So, yeah, we see a tiny trough. We do see a little bit of rain showers across Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and then the higher elevations or to eastern Kentucky, we could see some snow showers or maybe some mix. So, yes, now this is Tuesday afternoon. We see that moving up north Virginia, maybe some snow showers in store, and we see it go off the coast. The European model says it's going to be a little bit different, which we'll look at in a second. Then we do have another big system forming Thursday. This is not really a giant system. It's not that strong. It's pretty large, though. We could see showers pretty much all down through the plains, through the Midwest, up into Canada, some snow showers. Not really any snow for the U.S. It's maybe limited to northwestern or northeastern portions of Minnesota and northwestern portions of Wisconsin. Maybe some snow mixing in with the showers, but that's it. And yeah, we see that this is going to be when we have another big system slamming Washington, especially the coast of Canada. Look at that. But this is going to be a big system. This is Friday now. Friday evening next week, or this week actually. Could see some snow maybe towards Omaha, down through Missouri and the Kansas, but this is going to be our first system we're going to be talking about in this video. Look at this. This is Saturday morning. Now look at all that heavy rain, maybe some freezing rain on the north side of that. Giant trough to the west. not that. I mean, it's not that giant. It's not too wide. It's sort of it goes deep though. But look at that heavy rain Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, it even stretches up into the northeast. Then it hits the east coast, and that's going to be a big system. Let me see a little clipper in the north. That's it. And then our next big system could be happening around the 14th to the 16th here. This is Wednesday the 15th. Look at that. We see some really tight pressure gradient right there and temperature gradient. We see this sort of system form here. That could be bringing some heavy rain, even maybe some potential for some severe weather. We'll have to see on that. And a lot of snow behind it. Down far south, too. This could be a snow event for Tennessee, Kentucky. Of course, not for the south, like Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. It's going to continue to be very warm down there. It's annoying how warm it is. Yeah, that's going to be our two. Those are two big systems. We see first one right there like that, then our second one like that. So going to be looking at those two systems. First one will happen this weekend, actually, Saturday and Friday, and this Sunday, actually. And then we'll see is the next one, next 15th and 16th. It'll be out by the 17th. Even the 14th, we'll see some showers across the southeast. But yeah, those are two big systems. Now we're going to see what the Canadian model is saying about it. So this is something I sort of noticed. So we're going to look at the first system first. Just load here. All right, here we go. So this is, see that first little weak system. There could be some snow in store for West Virginia and Virginia. That'd be nice. And even for the Northeast, according to the Canadian model, some areas like Boston maybe could get like a trace of snow. But let's go to our first real system. Now, the Canadian model says the heavy rain is sort of going to be in the middle, but it's not really going to make it to Georgia, all the really heavy rain. It's that heavy rainfall, those heavy rainfall totals, and there will be a lot of freezing rain and even some snow for northern Maine, which is not going to be too good. So keep that in mind. It still says there's going to be a lot of heavy rain with the Canadian model, but it says it's going to be in a more of a, it's going to sort of be in this area. Like that, although the GFS was saying it was going to be in that area, all the way up here and all the way to the east, like that. So, and then the European model says it's going to be further to the west. So I think it's going to be. I think it's going to I'm going to be leaning towards the Canadian and the GFS model here. I mean, I'm sort of mixed in between here. I think it could be the European model. Because the two models, the Canadian's closer to the GFS, so I think that it's going to it could be there's a better chance of it being the GFS, but it could be the European. I'd say it could be the European too, because there's going to be a lot of heavy rain across that region according to the Canadian and the GFS too. But we see that. And the second system, the Canadian model doesn't really get to the second system, but we do see it. Right there. Now let's take a look at the European model with this first system here this weekend. So looking at pivotal weather here. This is Friday morning. We see a lot of showers down across portions of the Midwest down to the south. And then we see the heavy rain starting across Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, and eastern Oklahoma there Friday evening. And then we see this Saturday morning. Now look at all that heavy rain. Saturday morning also, and then now we see that all that heavy rain, maybe even some severe weather in Alabama. We'll have to see about that, and maybe some severe weather for Georgia. But what I mean here with the European model is it's not going to be long-lasting rain for like 12 plus hours, or the long-lasting heavy rain for 12 plus hours, like it would be in portions of Arkansas. It's going to be like 2 hours of maybe like 1 hour, 2 hours of heavy rain across Georgia, and maybe a little bit longer in Alabama. But yeah, we see that, and so. The European model has changed with its recent run a little bit. And we see it could even portions in the Northeast, you get that little line going through. Maybe probably not severe, though. All right, so now we're going to move on to 2-meter temperature anomalies here. All right. So this is temperature anomalies pretty much right now. We see across the southeast, we have below average temperatures we did this morning a little bit. And then we see that in the central portion of the country, we have a lot of warmth. Let's switch the color of our marker here to, let's switch it to green. We see a lot of warmth across this area of the country. And in the west coast, we can see in some mountains below average and in some mountains above average. Probably the lower elevations would probably be or above average. And across the East Coast, it's pretty warm. Other than in the Appalachians, we see some a little bit of below average, but it's pretty warm this afternoon. Not warm, but it's pretty above average. We see above average portions of the country up to about 15 degrees above average across the central portion. So now we're going to go to Monday morning. In the mornings, though, it seems like it's cooler, or it's more below average. Southwest is much below average, up to about 16, 15 degrees below average. In the southeast, same story, maybe 12, 8 degrees below average. Texas, pretty warm, other than Texas, the area of Texas and Louisiana right there. That's probably our Tuesday and Wednesday storm, maybe bringing some snow, starting to brew right there, and starting to add some higher humidity levels so it doesn't get cooler or as cold in the morning because of the humidity and the higher dew points. And we see this and more clouds, of course. We see a lot of above average in the northern portions of the country right there. Now, this is Monday afternoon. We see it warms up a lot in the east, much above average. We see that probably that's the storm brewing right there. It's 16 degrees above average, probably almost even 20 maybe. Now this is Monday evening. We see it again. Now this is Tuesday morning here. See, the southwest is much below average. Maybe now it's 16, 17 degrees below average in some areas of Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, all the way into Kansas, maybe like 5 to 10 degrees below average. But then we see that warmth across the north, like the north portion of the north, or the northwest, I guess, the upper plains, and the upper Midwest, and across the southeast we see a little bit of warmth, which is our little system right there. And in the northeast, we see some of that warmth. And we see that Tuesday afternoon, we see a lot of above average temperatures. Let's wait till this weekend. This is now Thursday morning. This is when it starts to get pretty active. We see temperatures above average at about 18, 19 degrees right there towards Omaha, Nebraska, and Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, down through Oklahoma, maybe 15, and even Texas, maybe like 14, 15 degrees above average. The East Coast, though, it's pretty cool out there, actually. It's a little bit below average. Southwest, it's below average. So we just got this area in the center portion of the country that is above average. We see, look at that area right there. It's about 18. That's 20 degrees above average right there on top of Omaha. Thursday afternoon, we see a lot of warmth in the southeast. It's starting to warm up too. And look at that. Canada, some portions of Canada could be 25 degrees above average with this. And let's look at that. Look at the warmth in the southeast. It's going to be the long-lasting warmth. Look at that in the East Coast. It's going to be much above average Friday afternoon in the southeast. If you look at that to the west, that's much above average across this whole area up to the Midwest. Saturday, it's going to be like that. Sunday, it's going to be much above average. And even portions of Monday could be above average in the southeast. And then Tuesday, it could be above average again Tuesday. But we do see some Arctic air intruding behind this here. Look at this. This is Sunday afternoon. Look at that. Sort of that blast of much below average temperatures up to about 20, 25 in Montana. In the West Coast, we see about 10 to 15 below average. Look at that Arctic blast, that sharp temperature change right there. Southern Kansas, actually central Kansas, northern Kansas, actually, 20 degrees above average. Northern or central Nebraska, 15 degrees below average. So that's a really sharp temperature gradient right there. We see much below average temperatures there. So we see much above average temperatures over here, much below average temperatures right there. We're in this whole area right here. So we're going to be looking at definitely pretty sharp temperature changes. Let's take a look at some of these temperatures real quick for this time here. So we see this is pretty much in the morning. Not all that cold in that region. But it's gonna be. I guess that is very cold. -45 in Canada right there. But upper or northern Montana maybe up to close to -28, -30. And we see that sharp temperature gradient. It'll be 47 in northern or central Kansas for the low temperature probably. And southeast, look at that, low temperatures of 60s in Louisiana, 53 in northern Alabama, 63 in central Georgia when it should be like 50, or it should be 30 something, 35. it's like 30 degrees above average. This is definitely a lot of warmth and a lot of cold. So it's gonna be warm for the east. Let's take a look at the jet stream here, the jet stream pattern. All right, so yeah, so by the end of this model run, we're going to be looking at a deep trough in the west and a big ridge in the east. That's how it's going to pretty much stay. It's not going to get that cold in the east, especially like the south and the southeast. So yeah, that'll wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please have a good rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the live stream tonight. Please tune in and you like comment or stuff in the live stream. I'd appreciate it. I want to hear what you guys want to say about that. Or just if you're not going to be able to make it to the live stream, leave a comment down below and tell me what you would want to see. Tomorrow we'll have weather relations, of course. It may be coming out a little bit later because I am doing something tomorrow morning. But tomorrow afternoon I'll be free the whole afternoon. So I may even do a live stream tomorrow because I have a ton of time. I go back to school Tuesday and stuff. But yep. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Please subscribe and peace out.